Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. We're here at 11th Cloud Computing Expo. We're in Silicon Valley. Delighted to have Steve Cangiano up with us next from Trinity Solar. Steve, Trinity Solar and the cloud, that's an interesting combination. I'm thinking you've probably had a lot of traffic asking you that same question. What would Trinity Solar be doing at a cloud conference? But it's quite a logical connection.
Well, what I found out, Jeremy, is that most people in the IT industry don't know that it's a dirty business.
Yeah, the power of the cloud comes from something. It's not just a metaphor.
Right. On 9/22/12, the New York Times ran an article about inefficiencies in the data centers, and this is what they said. The information industry is sharply at odds with the image of sleek efficiency and environmental friendliness. They go on to say, most data centers consume vast amounts of energy in an incongruously wasteful manner.
So it is a little bit like the elephant in the room. Nobody's talking about this. So let's dig deep into that. The cloud is dirty. How are we cleaning it up?
Well, the first thing I think a lot of people don't realize or understand that information takes room and it takes energy to maintain. And this information is growing in an exponential fashion. Meaning, like for instance, this New York Stock Exchange does 2,000 gigabytes in a single day. One 3D movie takes 1 million gigabytes of storage.
Oh yeah. The movie business is fantastic.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And as this energy grows exponentially, there's eventually it's not sustainable. It really is not. Actually, it's getting to the point right now where it's not sustainable.
So who am I that should be thinking about this? I'm running my data centers. Has this penetrated the CEO level? Are we dealing with people lower down? Or we've got to do both? We've got to push awareness, clearly.
Exactly. Well, there's a lot of companies that have CSOs. And until recently, I didn't know what a CSO, but it's a Chief Sustainability Officer. And people need to look at, especially in data centers, because solar on data centers does a couple of things. Number one, simple, makes the roof 2.5 to 5% more efficient because you're not getting the elements on it, the sun, south-facing sun during the day. The other thing it does is it works best when data centers need it the most. June, July, August, when the sun is the hottest, it's creating the most energy, doing the best insulation. Is it going to answer the problem? No, but is it going to take off the edge of the top 5 or 10%? Absolutely. It is an initiative that every CFO, CSO should think about. What I love about solar is that it's environmentally conscious, socially conscious, and what a lot of people don't understand, economically, it makes absolute sense.
And I mean, it's also federally backed in some states anyway, yes?
Well, no, federally backed in all states. There's tremendous incentives. And individual states have better incentives than others, but a lot of the big data centers are in states where either the electric rates are very high or there's great incentives.
So what would you say to someone who, now they may not know about Trinity Solar, they know about the issue. You've still got to say why they would come to Trinity.
Well, Trinity is actually the third largest solar company in the United States. With the only one east of the West Coast, or east of California that's in the top 10. We have an expertise in design, engineering, application, monitoring. So we've done over 350 commercial installations within the last 5 or 6 years.
So why wouldn't one come to Trinity Solar? Can we find you online yet?
Oh, we're online. Why wouldn't they come? Because they don't know about us. And that would be the only reason I would say. Every company, and everybody's going green, sustainable. This is a real issue that people need to look at.
So if you're not looking at it, go on over to trinitysolar.com, I'm thinking?
trinitysolar.com.
It's that simple. You had the invitation from Steven Cangiano himself. Trinity Solar, thank you so much, Steven, for joining us here in Silicon Valley. And go and do that right now. Close down this interview. Thanks so much.